50% of our communication here at the Online Support Center is all through email. So because of this, it is very important that we use correct punctuation, grammar, and that we are polite and professional in the way that we draft an email.
When I begin an email, I check to make sure that the email address is correct and always put a descriptive subject title that doesn't have any extra information.
When I open an email, I always make sure to put "Dear" and then the person's name, or just the person's name. And remember, if you're addressing a professional, a missionary, or an ecclesiastical leader, always put brother and sister. Also, within the body of the email, make sure to not use slang. Always be professional and very polite. And make sure that your punctuation and grammar is always correct before sending the email.
When I close an email, I always make sure to thank them for contacting us with their questions and make sure that they know that we're here to answer any more questions that they have if they ever have problems in the future.
Here is a good example of how to draft an email. First, as was explained, you can type in "Dear" and then the person's name. Also remember that if it's a professional, you use sister or brother. Enter 2 spaces and then type the body of your email. While typing the body of the email, notice that I used correct punctuation and grammar, that I kept the message succinct but contains all the detail that is needed for the situation. Also remember to thank the person that you're emailing at the end of the email and put your signature on at the end. Remember that the subject needs to be succinct and short, but contain any necessary information to give the person the idea of what the email will be about. And then you can click send. Also remember that if you mentioned that you will attach a file, that you attach it before you send it.
And there you have it. Now you're prepared to write informative, professional emails. If you have any other questions, you can always ask your peer trainers or your supervisor.